Hello and welcome to the Hayden show, the edition where all of us are ill, and it's Christmas as well. Yeah, Tom is ill in the head, and I'm physically ill. So, yay!
Not my fault I got a snowman on my head.
I said get a Christmas hat, not put an ornament on your fucking head.
It's the closest thing to me. I could put a duck on my head if that. Would you like me to put a duck on my head instead?
The snowman's weird enough. Okay.
I mean, the duck does look like Kratos, that God of War.
I'm sold. You want to put your fucking duck on? Wow.
I'm gonna angle it so it doesn't fall off my head. It's a bit more shitter, this one is. No, it's gone.
Wow, watching you do that, Tom, was very grim. Speaking of,
what's the first episode? Your Christmas specials this year, Hayden?
Christmas special. It's the Grimm Christmas special. The one with Krampus.
I think it's called How the Grimm Stole Christmas. I swear it is.
Of course,
I could be wrong. I know it's episode 8 of series 3. Sorry, let's have to click on that file to see where it was. Yeah, episode 8 of series 3.
Yeah, I mean, for the best way to explain this is that it's quite a fun episode, but I did forget that I've already watched it, so it's good, but I wouldn't say it's a standout.
I mean, you got half a fucking plot of a normal Grimm episode in there, which is confusing when you don't know what's going on.
It takes away, because like the whole second plot is really the start, like pretty much like just after the Krampus bit, and because you never told me really that we were watching Grimm first, I kind of had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was like, what the fuck are we watching? Only until I seen the two best characters in the entire show, I was like, oh, it is Grimm. Okay.
Yeah, it's. I always obviously one thing to look at when obviously you're doing your rating, especially is obviously how well it is able to watch it as like a one-off
standalone.
Yeah. But obviously, I mean, the Christmas side of it, yes, you can watch it as a standalone, but you do have these jumps here and there to this other plot, which is obviously from the normal storyline that's happening in series 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's very confusing to, like, your first instance, this guy is shooting people and like it's like an accident, but then it's not an accident, it's like people shooting. You're like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? I mean, we just had this like kid getting the shit whipped out of him by a horned guy, and it's like, what the hell's going on now? It's like it's not even Christmas here, we're in like fucking Austria, was it, I think?
Yeah.
So it's like, we've now jumped from basically America to Austria. What the fuck's going on here? So I mean, that part of it is very confusing. I mean, the Christmas part of it is what you kind of tend to focus more on, because it's just like the better part of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that story's fine if you know what's going on at that point.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like in the context of you're actually watching the entire series, and you go on to, you can follow it a lot more easier. But from a standalone point of view, which is what we're basing all these reviews on, is just on a standalone point of view, it is heavily hindered by that second plot, confusing and throwing the audience off a little bit. So that will affect the rating, but still, what we had, like the whole Krampus side and them like trying to investigate this like attack of the kid and the kidnapping of the other one, not knowing where the other kid is, and it's quite fun, like seeing it. And obviously, then when you get used to the whole like Vesson side, because like you got to understand a little bit of what a Grimm is.
Yeah, you got to understand a little bit of the show to understand it a little bit. I mean, you just need to really know what a Vesson is, and you can get away with the rest of it then.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they let me explain what a Vesson is, because they don't really need to at that point.
Yeah, because the whole series.
If you watch, it's supposed to watch it from a series point of view.
So, essentially, you can just get away with watching the first episode, and that basically explains what a Vesson is, like the original series for episode 1,
and
and then just
one of the characters.
yeah, because that'll explain everything that you need to know, and then you can just jump into this one.
Yeah, I think
or Google it. Google it also
least,
works.
I do think you can at least pick up little things. So they mentioned the word Vesson, and so like, is he a Vesson? Like, we don't actually know what the Krampus is. Let's see. They show a little bit of them. Some of the different ones changing like their face and stuff. So you can get at least you can pick up what they are, but it's not as like straight in your face.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
I think
I will give this obviously episode a bit more credit than some episodes. Cause a lot of Grimm episodes tend to use visual effects for their Vessons. Like, there's the occasional one that doesn't. Like, but a lot of times they will use a lot of visual effects. So you've at least got most of the characters' like face there just changed slightly.
Yeah.
But I'll give them credit that they actually did Krampus practically, apart from the tongue.
Yeah. Because obviously the whole point is like how they do Krampus is like it's only for those certain weeks he is Krampus. He can't turn back
I think it was
3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't turn back
until the 22nd.
Yeah.
After lazy fucker doesn't even work Christmas.
I know, yeah. Lazy
fucker.
Seriously.
Call yourself the anti-Christmas.
I know, yeah. Still takes time out on Christmas. So that means he still manages to like have a Christmas. So not only do you go around killing and eating all these kids, he goes back home and starts having a fucking turkey dinner for Christmas. Sitting down, opening presents, like, you know what I did on the 22nd? What? I killed loads of kids with that.
Where's he fucking FaceTiming Santa? Like, oh, all right, man. I must have my last turkey. What you do? You at work? Oh, that's a shame. Oh no.
Look at me.
Oh, that's a shame. Mrs. Claus here with me.
Do you want this turkey? It goes well with the bad kids. A bit hint of reindeer as well.
Is the kid face like a pig on the table with like an apple in its mouth? Is that what the kids like on the table? Right, time to carve this kid.
Like wraps up like their presents in all their belongings, like the leather jacket wraps up in like, here you go, my little kid, like, a little severed head wraps it in the little jacket and goes, there you go, kids.
Send to the parents. Here's your kids. Raise better kids.
Merry Christmas. Oh, but yeah, it is a fun episode, at least. Like it's a generic Christmas kind of episode, but it's fun to watch if you have the context of the show.
Yeah, if you have enough context, it is fun. See, I sort of feel like when you ever watch like a Christmas special or something, you want it to at least be fun, even if it's like as you said, this obviously a darker spin on Christmas. You still want it to have that little bit of Christmas like magic to it, which obviously is like one of the plots with obviously Rosalie and it's been a
while.
Hank the I think so. No, Hank's the copper.
Hank's the copper.
Damn, it's been so long since I properly watched Grimm that I can't even remember fucking names.
The werewolf like one. There we go.
Does it even mention his name in this episode?
I don't think it does.
Or if it does, it's like very subtle.
They mention what kind of Vesson he is, like a blue bar or some shit.
Blue bot, yeah.
Blue bot, that's it, yeah. But they don't actually say his physical name.
I can't remember. Yeah, it's been that long since I watched Grimm. I don't remember.
I say Rosalie,
but basically, Rosalie and the wolf guy. Obviously, the whole plot of them trying to basically have like this really over the top Christmas.
It's their first Christmas as a couple.
Yeah. I'll shout his name out in a bit randomly. It'll come to mind. But yeah, that's obviously like a fun sort of plot until it goes the dark edge of
it goes a little bit dark.
People died. Don't like Christmas.
It is grim, so
yeah, it still has to have that little bit darkness over the little top of the light.
It's based off like the whole Grimm tales, so and they were fucked up. So the show can be a little bit hints are fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? Oh well, but as it was Christmassy, but it fits in the theme of the show. So I think with the context, you definitely like it. So should we say Could you me to the ratings now then? It's a pretty quick one.
Yeah, you can do. You're gonna do a fucked up Christmas theme rating.
Well, what we'll do, like,
if you dare say, take it, Meta Santa's out in this episode, fuck you because I wasn't counting them.
Right. How we'll do it is this, okay? We will count how many times you see a light bulb.
We're gonna say how many times fucking Krampus whips someone. I was going for fuck's sake, here we go again. 1, 2.
Every little fairy you see in that house where he decorates it. You gotta go through all of that and you gotta edit it.
Damn it.
You do that. And then we divide that by I don't know, 5. I don't know why 5, but 5.
I'm pretty confused now what the score is.
Well, we'll find out.
What was
I don't really know. I'm like fucking like 500 some shit. I'll tell you what. I'll just give you a break. I'll give it a 60.
60.
Okay, 60.
60 out of 10.
Out of let's say 60 out of.
It's out of 10. Still remember you got a really fun system.
It's been a while. 60 out of 10. That sounds fine. Yeah. I don't do math.
Yeah, I feel like it's about right for the fact that there's half a plot that you don't understand.
Yeah, it would have gone a bit higher
if that was like also involved with the plot and you understood what was going on.
Yes. But yeah, sorry for this train wreck. But as always, blame Alex.
Fuck! It was Monroe. If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And well, I'll see you on the next video.